Hello, and welcome back to the Mama Files podcast. Today, we are going to talk about something I just heard about, and it kind of made me sad, but really angry at the same time. I am kind of late to the game on this news, but the news is basically, if you haven't heard the news already, I'm going to tell you. There was a guy named Jesse and a lady named Ashley. It's Jesse and Ashley Ridgway. They found out they were expecting a baby. Great news, right? You're married, you have a YouTube channel, and all of a sudden you're pregnant. But bam, it's the life, right? And then they tested the baby and they found out he had Down syndrome, or she had Down syndrome. It was positive for Down syndrome. And what really upset me was legally, I think it is okay to abort a fetus slash baby. We all know it's a baby. If they have like a disability, right? And so they chose to abort. What really makes me mad is that I have an uncle, had an uncle that had Down syndrome, and I have a niece that has Down syndrome. And these fuckers think that that's a disability. That's crazy. If you know somebody who has Down syndrome, they're literally the life of the party. Like these people are so unique. It's not even, you can't even, there's no words to describe how unique these people are. And I think a lot of people take that for granted. And I think Ashley and Jesse need a slap in the face. Allegedly. So I was thinking about, what if they would have had the baby and he wasn't, or she wasn't. I'm just going to say he, because it's easier. He wasn't born with like Down syndrome, but like 3 years later, he was autistic. Let's just say that. He was autistic, or he had something else, diagnosed with. What would they have done then? What would their choices been? I wonder if it would have been like, let's give him up for adoption at that point. You know what I mean? I just don't, I understand like the medical side of it, because things could go wrong. Like a lot of people who have Down syndrome are born and they need surgery for stuff that, didn't form, or some have like holes in their heart and stuff. So I understand the medical side, but also medically speaking, we are so advanced now, like these days, that I feel like they could have easily just had this baby and loved it anyway. But then they said, we're not going to deal with the issues that come in hand, right? I think these people are selfish pricks who don't deserve children if they're going to base it off of what they're medically diagnosed with. Because if you can't take a kid who may or may not have a diagnosis of Down syndrome as you're pregnant with them, if you're going to have a kid later on and they're diagnosed with something, then I don't think you can handle it. I don't think you guys are ready to be parents, to be honest. And before any white knighter comes at me, yes, I get it. It was legal, right? Everything was legal. It was done legally. And she had the right to choose, blah, 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 blah. But what if she would have had the baby and it was perfectly healthy and fine, and later on it got cancer? Would we act the same way if she decided to put that baby down or give it away? Or are we just saying it's okay because everybody says it's cells, a clump of cells, right? And so I think if this human life matters after it's born and has a life and then later on diagnosed with something, if that one matters, does this one not? I mean, it's the same thing. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. Human is human. Baby is baby. I don't know. I guess this one was triggering to me. I sit here and I think about my... we called him Superman. I think about my uncle sometimes. He had Down syndrome, and I don't know. He was fun. I just think, wow, they really missed out on a good chance to love somebody who is special and unique more than they ever would be. But thank you for watching the Mama Files podcast. This was a short video. It just triggered the hell out of me today. I don't know why. I was cleaning this room, finished painting this room, thank God, and now on to the next one. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you on the next podcast.